So I want to kick off the discussion with just a brief discussion of what's the issue. What's the issue with science today? How is it currently studied, and what's the problem with it? So Sabreen, can I just bring you in on that?
Yeah. So essentially, I mean, if you think about what the issue is and why this has to be discussed, why are we even talking about how Muslims united science and spirituality, is because, we live in a very different, a very, very weird paradigm now for Islam as Muslims today. And part of the issue is that we're told somehow for science to work and function correctly, it has to be divorced from any talk of God or religion. And that's the paradigm that we have to function in. That's how most of our education, our science, and most of our worldview functions with that. So firstly, you're given this segregation. For science to function correctly, you'll have to keep it separate from God. And then eventually this separation, at least that's what happened in Europe, is that after the segregation, then you have a complete abolishment and abandonment of religion, which is very problematic for us as a religious community. If you think about it, you're being told, firstly, an unwarranted claim, for science to function correctly. If you want to be scientific enough, if you want to be progressive enough, you have to segregate this. And then eventually it will, at some point in time, lead to an abolishment of religion. So if you think about it, what essentially is happening today is that because science is a progressive field, unlike religion has completely different claims, but science is progressing every day. You have new technology. So you like it or you don't, this segregation, eventually, it's just a matter of time, will lead to an eventual abolishment of religion, which, like I said, is very problematic. Now, for us Muslims, I would say, it's a very different scenario. We had 800 years of science, like good science, and part of which actually inspired science in Europe. And in these 800 years or more, it was never divorced from God or from Islam. Actually, it was highly rooted in Islam and the Islamic worldview. So for us, this is a very weird, it's a very alien worldview to be in. So that's why I think it's very important for modern Muslims, for us all today, to tackle with this. How can you function in a paradigm that in a course of time, you will have to expect a sort of, either you abandon your religion or you'll have to abandon science. We don't want to do that either. So that's why.